mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about multiplication with decimals, and in this video we're going to focus on multiplying by two-digit numbers. To get us started, we have 4 5/10 times 1 2/10. To make this easier to multiply, we're going to rewrite this so that it is vertically. Then we're going to take that problem and rewrite it so that there are no decimals. You don't have to do this step only if you want to and only if it makes it easier for you. Once we're here, we're going to multiply this normally. So 2 times 5 is equal to 10. Bring down the 0, carry over the 1. Then we have 2 times 4, which is equal to 8, but don't forget to add the 1 on top, making that 9. Then when we go down, don't forget to add the 0 as a place value holder. Then we're going to multiply with the 1. 1 times 5 is equal to 5. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. And now we're going to take these two values and add them together. So 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. Then we have 9 plus 5 is equal to 14. Bring down the 4, carry over the 1. And finally we have 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. And so 45 times 12 is equal to 540. We're going to add the decimal at the end. And now we're going to look at our original problem. So in our original problem, we have one digit after the decimal in 4 5/10. And we have one digit after the decimal in 1 2/10. So in total, we have 2 digits after our decimal place. So we're going to take this decimal point and we're going to move it 2 decimal places to the left for our final answer. All right, so notice here we have a 0 at the end of our decimal, which means that we could actually get rid of that, and that would be equivalent to 5 4/10. So 4 5/10 times 1 2/10 is equal to 5 4/10. So now we have 2 1600ths times 24. To get us started, let's take this problem and write it vertically. And then let's take that problem and write it without any decimal points. So now that we've done that, we're going to multiply normally. 4 times 6 is equal to 24. Bring down the 4 and bring up the 2. Then we're going to do 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is equal to 4. Plus the 2 is equal to 6. Then we're going to do 4 times 2, and that's equal to 8. And then once we move on to the 2, we're going to first add a 0 as a place value holder, and now we can start multiplying with the 2. So 2 times 6 is equal to 12. Bring down the 2, bring up the 1. 2 times 1 is equal to 2, plus the 1 above that gives us 3. And then finally, we have 2 times 2, and that is equal to 4. So now let's take these two values and add them together. 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. Now we have 6 plus 2, and that is equal to 8. Then we have 8 plus 3, that is equal to 11. So bring down the 1 and then carry over the other 1. And then finally, we have 1 plus 4, which is equal to 5. So 216 times 24 is 5,184. And so now we need to figure out what 2 1600ths times 24 is equal to. So we're going to add a decimal at the end of this number. Then we're going to go back to our original problem and see how many digits do we have after the decimal point. And in this case, this is 2. So we have 2 digits after the decimal place, which means we're going to take this decimal point and move it 2 decimal places to the left for our final answer. That means that 2 1600ths times 24 is equal to 51 84 hundredths. Now let's do our final example. Here we have 2 315 thousandths times 2 3 tenths. So we're going to take this problem and rewrite it without any decimals. And here we're just going to multiply normally. So 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Bring down the 5, bring up the 1. And then 3 times 1 is equal to 3, but don't forget to add the 1 above it, making it equal to 4. And then 3 times 3 is equal to 9. 3 times 2 is equal to 6. And then before we start multiplying with the 2, we're going to add a 0 as a place value holder. Now we're going to multiply 2 times 5, which is equal to 10. Bring down the 0 and bring up a 1. And then 2 times 1 is equal to 2, plus the 1 above it is equal to 3. And then 2 times 3 is equal to 6. And 2 times 2 is equal to 4. Now we're going to take these two values and add them together. 5 plus 0 is equal to 5. 4 plus 0 is equal to 4. 9 plus 3 is equal to 12. Bring up the 1. Here we have 1 plus 6 plus 6, which is equal to 13, and we'll bring up the 1. And then 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. So 2,315 times 23 is equal to 53,245. So let's figure out what 2 315 thousandths times 2 3 tenths is equal to. So add a decimal at the end of this number, and then we're going to go back to our original problem and see how many digits we have after the decimal place. And in this case, we have a total of 4. That means we're going to take this decimal point and move it 4 decimal places to the left to get our final answer. So 2 315 thousandths times 2 3 tenths is equivalent to 5 3,245 10 thousandths. And that's it.